Hello, and welcome to another episode of Music Go Round. This is where we hurtle through the albums of various bands. Well, probably call them like classic rock. Well, everything. We do everything on here. That's the better way of describing it. And we're doing the Who, the Horrible Who, of course. And this time we are doing a quick one, which is their second studio album, originally released when was it? 1966, 9th of December. There you go. And there they are on the back. Fantastic sleeve. Probably the best thing about it. It's the pop art. It's quite an interesting piece of artwork. Alan Aldridge, who was a very big name in the pop art music. I'll get this right in a minute. Pop art scene. Did music album. Oh dear. I'll get it right. Honest, I will. But yeah, the various titles come out of them. There's the members of the band, and there you go. You probably didn't realise that. And it's onomatopoeic, i.e. the words are the sounds, like bang. So there you go. They're meant to be singing, and the words are meant to be sounds. So fascinating. It follows on from the previous record, My Generation. We begin. This is where it gets interesting. Because the Who are suddenly finding their own. They're finding their own voice. One cover on here, Heatwave. We can forgive that, but the rest of the stuff is original material, and the band all gets a look in. Townsend does Run Run Run, a quick one, Don't Look Away, So Sad About Us, and Daltrey gets See My Way, Entwistle gets 2 with Boris the Spider, Whiskey Man, and Keith Moon gets Cobwebs and Strange on here. So everyone gets a go this time, which is yes, I think it's quite unique for a Who album. But again, you can hear with this, there is a marked transition between their obsession with rhythm and blues. It's still here, it's still lingering, but they are moving towards the more British voice. It starts to come out of them. Run 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 again. Yeah, that holds no interest for me. But Boris the Spider does. By John Entwistle. It shows you the humour. The humour of the band starts to come out. Written by Entwistle after a drunken chat with Bill Wyman of the Rolling Stones, where they gave interesting names to various animals, and Boris the Spider came out of that, and so Entwistle wrote a song, and it's a song that they often played. Again, that's one I find interesting. The rest of the stuff is fairly standard, I would say standard fare. Cobwebs and Strange by Moon is an instrumental piece where everybody takes on I think it's a wind instruments, which is I think there's trumpets and trombones and tubas and penny whistles, and each member of the band takes an instrument, and it's a bit odd. It is a bit odd, but there you go. And that's Moonlight. He also did I Need You, original title I Need You Like a Hole in the Head, which was a bit of I think it was meant to be a bit of a pop at the Beatles, so that was a bit odd, but we flip it over. Don't Look Away, See My Way, So Sad About Us is it's not a bad one. It's all right, but the real draw is the kind of the title track, though the title's been expanded, a quick one, While Is Away, which is Townsend's first foray into extended piece, and it tells a story of love and betrayal. They always do. There's always love and betrayal. There's also a healthy dollop of Ivor the Indian. A whole generation of people there. The hairs have stood up on the back of their necks as they remember a certain children's animated show from that period. And yeah, an interesting diversion for the band, because thanks to Kit Lambert, who was producing this one. Kit Lambert, his father was a classical composer, and I think because Lambert didn't really, have musical aspirations, he kind of lived through Townshend, and so he pushes Townshend towards adopting a classical approach to his music. Extend what he's doing, bring in a story. Pop/rock opera. Oh, the rock opera. It comes from Kit Lambert. Lambert pushing Townshend towards this, and we get it with a quick one. And it really shows where the band is going to go. This is the meat and potatoes for me. This is and the gravy, because we, in one song, it's 9 minutes 10 seconds long. We can see 4 miles and miles. No, it's later, but we can see where the Who are heading towards, and that's really interesting. That's a really interesting thing to see. So yeah, first faltering steps into the world of rock opera. And it's got fun. Again, it's laced with humour. Some of it rude, But what can you do? It is the Who. And it's a story told in 6 acts of love, betrayal, and redemption. What more could you want? So yeah, for me, this album, like I said, it's just a couple of tracks on it that I like. It's not necessarily one that I go back to a lot, but I appreciate it purely for a quick one. And it's one they used to do live. So yeah, pretty cool. In terms of rating, I'm going to give this one 3 Boris the Spiders out of 5. That's 3 Boris the Spiders out of 5, and that's one more up from last time because of a quick one being so influential and so important. So yeah, I've been talking about a quick one by The Who, the second album from them, the second studio album. And the next one is The Who Sell Out, where they actually hit the ground running. And this one's only 31 minutes long, 31 minutes 48 seconds long. So again, they whiz by these old albums, but that is for me where The Who start to truly find their voice, and we'll be talking about that one next time. So thank you for joining me. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is ta-da!